other tools that you would offer freely, where creativity is like a cornerstone?
Yes, absolutely. Well, and I think one of the things if people want to access their creativity, Amber, I would say first is I'm such a just devoted meditator. And I tell people, even if you just do it for 10 minutes, where you do 5 minutes where you're just sitting on the ground and really anchoring yourself into the earth, and then you could lie in Shavasana for 5 minutes and just let it come. When we do those things, we get out of our mind and into our heart, we're creating a portal for more creativity to flow through. So I love that. And when we do that, one of the exercises that I have, and this is in my new book too, I speak more about it then, but there's these 3 C's for starting your morning. And I think if you sit down and you, let's say you do that 10-minute meditation, and then you come to a notebook or your journal, and the first C is, how can I take care of myself today? So these are each questions. And so writing out that answer, it might look different for everyone and for every day, right? So today I might take care of myself differently than yesterday. I might say, okay, I want to make sure that I'm eating organic food and I'm getting sunshine. I have time today to go for a walk around the lake, whatever those things would be. The second question is, how can I connect today? Now, we know this was huge during COVID, and it's so important every day. We are interdependent beings. And so that doesn't mean that we're codependent. It means we're interdependent. We need one another. And so I always say, text, great, phone call, better, Zoom call, better, and in person, the best. So as we reach out to others, we learn aspects of ourselves as well. And then we never know the angel that we might be in someone else's life that really needs that connection as well. So I think that C is really important. And then the last C is, how can I be creative today? And really asking yourself, what does that look like for you today? Now, we can be creative in thought. And I love this because it's just around changing some of these neural pathways of habit, because we're such habitual thinkers. So one of the wonderful things we can do is say, okay, today I'm driving a different way to work, or I'm gonna walk in a different way. I'm gonna brush my hand with my left hand instead of my right. I'm gonna be creative in how I'm kind of mixing things up for myself. And I always say, creativity too, it can be, okay, yes, I am gonna paint a picture, or I'm doing arts and crafts, or I'm writing, or I'm doing music. It can also be as simple as, I love creating music lists on Spotify. And so I will put together something. If I have a girlfriend or, a friend that's going through a hard time, I'll put together just songs that ignite my spirit that I think, oh, I'd love to share this with that person. Or a classic one for me is finding 10 songs that I really love and sending those to my partner, and he and I will break out in spontaneous dance parties in the kitchen. And, but that is a creative energy as well. And it will ignite other things within you. So tapping into those C's, I think, are such an amazing set point for us. And I love the idea of, it's just like you're priming the pump, you're priming yourself for an amazing day when you do those things.
I love it. It's the foundational things. We always seem, speaking for myself, I always seem to desire to overcomplicate things, right? Like, we've been programmed that life is meant to be complex and hard. But when we find the foundational tools that help us realize it doesn't have to be that hard, then we start to reconnect with the simple joys in life, so that when difficult things happen, we can get back to the foundation and then look at the challenges from a different way. And so when you gift tools like that, it's like, oh yeah, that foundational step really resonates, and I can incorporate that so easily into my everyday. It's such an easy, that's 10, 15 minutes every morning.
And it could be a life changer.
Yeah.
It's so simple, and you're exactly right. And I resonate with you, Amber, on that, because I do think that we think, oh, I've got to do all these things. I've got to be and doing things at this level. And the truth is, it's really just about coming back into ourselves. Again, it's not that frantic search for the fix outside of us. It's how do I come within, and from this point, all of these amazing things can happen and radiate out. I truly believe, and my experience has been, when I do that in the morning, wow, it truly is a game changer. And I show up differently with my clients. I show up differently to my partner, to my friends and family, and with myself. My inner self-talk is so clean, if you will.
Yes. So much easier to take that negative brain bias that we all have.
Yep.
All have it. And when it kicks in, be able to go, no, not today. Let's redirect that somewhere else.